Hello guys, and welcome to my dirty garage with my dogs. Anyway, so today's video, SMB cold air intake system for the 6.7 Powerstroke from 17 to 19. So I happen to have a 17 Powerstroke F-550 and a 19 Powerstroke 6.7 350. So which truck is it going on? Yeah, okay, so you see by the thumbnail, it's going on my tow rig, my F-550. And when I posted to Instagram and on YouTube asking you guys, hey, what truck you think it's for? One person got it right. One person said the 550. If anything can use more power, it's the 550. D-rated and tows over 30,000 pounds almost every day. So let's get into it. Before we get into unboxing, we have some other goodies. Something very popular on the market. A lot of guys use it. Hotshot Secret. And it is the EDT. It's the Everyday Diesel Treatment 6-in-1 fuel booster. So I'm going to give this a whirl. I'm not going to do it at the same time as I do the intake, because I want to put the intake on, see how the truck feels, and then I want to start using this stuff. I'm going to start using it in probably every truck. I just bought two for now. One of these treats 400 gallons of fuel. A lot of guys swear by this, so I'm going to give this a whirl. And also, we've got some LED headlights. So you know that that is either for the 550 or it's for the 350, because the new 350 has LED lights on it as it is. So we've got some lights. So we got some videos coming up here, fellas. We got some performance videos coming up. I've also got a couple other things ordered for the 550, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh yeah, boys. Oh yeah. All right. So we got our air box. We've got some couplers for our pipe. We've got our battery relocation tub. Nice and heavy. Very solid. We've got our extensions for our battery and our extension for our sensor. We've got some hose fittings and clamps and all that sort of good stuff. We've got our piping. And the filter is inside that bag. I was like, hey, hold on a second, where's the filter? But it's in there. Everything is in there. Okay, let's get this thing outside and on the truck. Alright boys, welcome to my shop. We are set up and ready to go. So we're gonna start ripping this thing apart. So when we're all done, this will be gone, replaced with something much, much better. This will be in the proper position. It won't be sitting in front of the airbox. You can never figure out what they were thinking when they did this. I just don't know. Anyway, we got some tearing apart to do. We've got some new things to pop in here. So we better get at it. Over here is the workbench. We're set up and ready to go. Step-by-step instructions. I read through these instructions, and these instructions are very, very well done. Very well done. Let's get at it. Alright guys, I'm not going to give too many details on this install because honestly the instructions are fantastic and they do a better job of explaining it than I do, for sure. But I'm about 5 minutes into it right now. Got the battery out of the truck and then the map sensor. So it does tell you to pull back on this little, it says to pull down I think actually on this red tab, but you can see when it's pushed in it's locked. When you pull down, pull back, that's when it releases, but you might need to get like a flathead screwdriver or something just to give it a little push to get it off of the factory tube there right now. So yeah, we're just following instructions along. Like I said, I'm not going to do it step by step for you guys, that's for sure, because it's like 50 steps. But I'll, you know, update you along the way once I get the airbox out. Alright guys, so honestly the hardest part of this whole thing is popping these little clips that hold these little pop-out clips. I'm just using a flat screwdriver, but you got some wire harnesses and stuff attached to the tray. But take a look at this right now. So here, this is the battery tray, the factory battery tray, and there is where the air inlet is that comes into your box. So it has to come in, go straight down in this thin little wall, underneath, and then back up to get air to the engine instead of a direct shot straight into your turbo. And if you haven't seen the inside of a turbo before, there's your fin right in there. There is the turbski. So alright, the next thing I'm going to do is get this tray out of the way. We're getting there. Alright guys, so there is one step that is a little bit confusing, and it's this one right here, step 14, when you're putting in the bracket for your new battery tray and stuff. I'll just show you quickly what you need to do. So it's going in this position right here on your frame. The pictures don't really give it a great description. Most guys might not have a problem with this, but I figured I'd show you. So basically you're using two factory bolts just to hold it in place until you get the provided 13 millimeter bolt installed. And then there's your AC line and a harness is back here, and you got to clip those back into place because you're taking them out from the frame, which is right there. So I figured I'd show you guys that step right there because that was a little bit confusing. All right boys, so we got our battery in, our new relocation, we got our extensions here. I'm gonna heat gun those. You put those where your connections are. I can't do this with one hand right now. Put the heat gun there just to shrink wrap that. We're at the point now where we're ready to put our airbox in place. So we gotta pop the airbox in here right now. Alrighty guys, other than cleanup of my tools and the old junk, I'd say we're done. I'd say we are ready. We are ready. So it says an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours, I would say. Allow yourself. So I still do have to shrink wrap to heat up the shrink wrap here for my extensions for my batteries, which I will do after a bit. But it's starting to rain here right now. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You do need to realign a couple things like your AC tube. You got to bring that towards your radiator. I am going to zip tie my extension here for my map sensor, so I will secure that probably right back there to keep that nice and tight. But it went pretty good, guys. It went pretty good. Pretty much follow the steps and you should be good to go. Keep all your old hardware just in case of whatever. I have not fired it up yet, but I'm going to fire it up right now and we'll see if we have any leaks or anything going on. Alright boys, she is good. She is looking good. She is sounding good. You could hear it. You could hear that difference big time. I love it. I love it. This is how it should be. Air in, straight to the turbo, ready to rock and roll. So, you know, we're gaining 10-15 horsepower here. With the Derringer on level 6, that's 60 horsepower. So we're pushing an extra 75 horsepower through this truck, which helps because this truck is D-rated, right? So there's only 330 horsepower. So now we're getting up there. We're at 400 horsepower right now. So that's helping big time. Also, the torque's being added. The Derringer adds, you know, around 100 to 120 foot-pounds of torque. This is going to add, you know, 15, 20 foot-pounds of torque. So we're gaining. We're getting up to where we should be. So we're throwing a little bit more power at this, not a lot, but we're throwing a little bit more power at this. There's a couple things under the hood that are prone to have mishaps when it's under load, or you're adding more horsepower and stuff pushing through it under more boost. So stay tuned, because we have some parts coming here as well for this truck. Alright guys, well that is it for today. Quick little install video. If you want a more detailed install video, you can find it everywhere for this truck, everywhere. That's why I wasn't too focused on, you know, every little step. Just giving you guys little pointers along the way, little things you can look out for. But sounds great. So now the test is, how does it work? Do I notice the difference? You know, do I gain mileage? All that sort of stuff. Well, we're going to be towing 30,000 pounds tomorrow morning. We're going and we're taking the excavator and we're heading to do a brush job tomorrow with this rig. First thing tomorrow morning, and it's supposed to rain like crazy, I guess, here in a bit. It's windy right now. It's supposed to be terrible weather. We're going to be hauling. We're going to be going up mountains. We're going to be mountains. You wait and see though. You wait and see. This one is like that. But anyway guys, that is it. Until next time, take care and we'll see you then. Bye.